بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Here with my friends for a debate in the new controversial topic Israel with Palestine, that is Palestine figuring out the colors. As we all know, the days we are hearing daily the dangerous news from the Palestine side. Why? The Zionists made their needs fulfilled in Palestine. They vanished the historical events. They vanished the historical feeling out. So, it is necessary to figure out what the real query behind the Palestinians. Here with us, Jalaluddin Manakad, a Muslim scholar, Amit Shah as a columnist, and Amin as a political interpreter. Now we are starting with Jalaluddin Manakad. And I have a question, that is, nowadays, we know Muslims in Palestine is facing many challenges, being from many years, but in a way we never seen before. As a Muslim scholar, what is the Islamic perspective behind this?
In AD and 367, how from the Umar radiallahu anhu's ruling time, at the time the Gaza become under the Muslim rule. It continued a long time. Then the period of Crusaders was, it became very crucial thing against the Muslims. The country paid a heavy price by the civilians' life and other. Then, after the 11th century, Muslims again take the rule against the Gaza. Then the Salahuddin Ayyubi radiallahu anhu held on the power of Muslim. Then after the Ottoman Turkey take over the role in Gaza. This is a brief history of Islamic role in Gaza.
Okay, you are telling about the Islamic Khilafah, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you consider Salahuddin Ayyubi and before Umar radiallahu anhu. But about this, nowadays we can see it's a conflict between all about Islam, not a Khilafah, not a ruling, not a governance. My next question is that how Arab get rid of, or how Arab is against the Israelis now? That is, Arab versus Israel, a new reading is become.
Yeah, sure. It's an important question, Mr. Faiz. Actually, in 1917, the First World War time, the world witnessed a three big war. The Britain, at the last time of the war, the Britain conquered the world. You know, actually, this is the reason of the came the British government upon the Gaza. Actually, the Ottoman Turkish government was against the British government. So get the rule against the Ottoman Turkey is one a necessary thing for the British government at the time. So they start to please the country who emits the rule against the rules upon the Gaza. this became a big chance for the Zionists who established in 1898 for the build of the Jews state. So they make an agreement with the British government, the name of Welfare Agreement. You know, they are the Zionists signed the agreement after they announced that the Jews state about the Palestine. And then they make a 6-day war in 90 in 1998, 1898. The 6-day war, June 5th to June 10th. It make an occupying power. They keep the occupying power upon the Palestine. But then the 2016, the coming of Hamas government became a big challenge to the Israel government. They start to make attacks again and again upon the Palestine. They make big fights upon the Palestine. The Palestinian civilians start to lost their rights of living, rights of freedom, and right of education. Everything started lost. So these are the main reason of the Hamas attack at the Alexa.
Okay. Apart from these, we can see the problems as in a political side. As an interpreter in the political studies, we heard ceasefire from the UN itself. As we using the screen, the UN itself is proclaiming for a ceasefire. But Netanyahu, the Israeli leader, is not ready for that. So what's your political opinion about that?
Actually, it is a resolution. Actually, if it is late, the Union Nations is presented the ceasefire resolution, but the world police opposition is with Israel. Then it is failed. And Netanyahu, they have lost a lot of militaries by the attacking of Hamas. And they have, in the case of heavy casualties, they are make a heavy pressure on Netanyahu to doing this war. And Netanyahu is very pressured from their military servants.
Okay, Netanyahu, despite of these pressures, he's not ready for any terms of ceasefire. But another question is, what did Israel get from this?
Actually, the Israel is celebrating the death of Palestinian civilians, and actually, as a country, did not get anything. Anything, and they are making these battles for protecting their regime, and they are only get the lot of some dead bodies of Palestinian kids and poor families, and they are attacking on their dreams.
Okay, Mr. Mirsha, as a columnist, how you can opinion in the new conflicts in Israel as they considering the new incidents there? Is it able to say it's a conflict or a reliable thing from Israel?
Oh, no, it is, we can understand that it is not a war or not a defense. Not a defense, that's correct. Because the war has many rules and regulations, we know. But in the case of Israel attack cruelty, there is no rules and regulations, they didn't keep it. In a war, it it should be serve the children, it should be serve the women also. But in the case of Israel, they didn't serve them. We can see the brutality of Israel in the recent statistics. Look at the screen. We can see the right of death to the people in Israel. Even until this time, the more than 26,000 people are killed in Israel. That is very bad thing especially for our Muslims. But
This is all true, but the mainstream medias are not reporting these.
they didn't concentrate on the attack. They concentrate on the political matter. But in the case of statistics, we can see in the case of children, it will be make us shockingly because more than 12,000 kids are killed in Palestine. Okay, and more than 7,000 women are killed in Palestine. In the case of medical staff, the more than 300 medical staffs are killed in Palestine. That will shock us. Okay, so we can understand through these statistics. This is not a defense. Correct.
Okay. Among all these, we can see all the Arab countries are in a long silence. Mr. Jalal, what's your opinion about the long silence of Arab countries?
Actually, the Arabian silence is one of the helpless movement. Do you know, according to Islam, the helping helpless people is our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam teaches to help the helpless people. In Islamic church, it's one of the obligatory one to give helpless from the attack. But here, the all Arabian countries keeping silence against the war.
Okay.
Can I continue?
Okay. The long silence of our Arabic countries is because of the superpowers of America. And Israel is also in the side of America.
Yeah, yeah.
When Arab countries happen to are subject to against these countries, they will be get rid of the financial setups from the side of superpowers.
Yeah.
The America is controlling the all financial, all military support.
Financially.
They have been a world police. It's in, yeah. So, and next question. So we have a strong campaign about the banning some products, Israeli products. So how we can be a part of this campaign?
Oh, firstly, we should investigate about the propaganda, and we can keep it. We can follow the propaganda. If we follow without any investigation, it will be trouble for us because there are many false propaganda in the world. Okay.
The interesting matter is that the era is the which more needed to fact checkers.
Yes.
Yeah, the fact checker site is very more in this era. So we are here concluding our debate, which has figures of the cowardice behind the Palestine matters and the long silence of Arabic countries regarding Palestine, despite of the Palestine also considered as a Islamic country and have a historical reading according to Qudus, Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. So the superpowers of America and the real contradiction from the Israel is making Palestine into trouble. So we are concluding, inshallah, wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.